Hello and welcome to my shed. It is comically low light, which I'm bound to crown myself on at some point. This is not a work related video, so if you're not interested in car cleaning or anything, feel free to skip along, but it is a car cleaning video. So really, the other day I made a post about seeing lots of people outside doing car cleaning now they're stuck at home, and I love to see it, it's brilliant. So I just gave a few pointers and tips around that using the 2 bucket method. But there is a step before the wash called the pre-wash. Well, what a name, eh? Everyone does some sort of pre-wash. You may not even think about it though. And that kind of goes from, if you just got a hose, using a nozzle like this or this, just spraying over the car, trying to blast off the dirt, before you then go and do the actual washing with the bucket and soap. So what you want to try and do is get off as much crud off the car before you touch it with something. Now, as I said in the other video, it shouldn't be a sponge. I say video, it was a post, it wasn't a video at all. It should not be a sponge, because sponges kind of just pick up the dirt and massage it around, and that scratches your paintwork. Finely, like microscopically, but that builds up over time. Ideally, you want to use something like a wash mitt. This is a very short-haired one because the approach I take is slightly different. I wash out the mitt after every pass. But long-haired ones are also good. Either way though, any sort of mitt, even a microfiber one, pulls the dirt away from the paint. So let's say you're washing with the 2 bucket method, but you should be doing this pre-wash step before. And it can be just more than this. So it's easier if you have a pressure washer, don't get me wrong, but yeah, there's ways and means of doing it with ordinary hose items. So I'm going to talk to you about that. Now, starting off with the hose. Yeah, wetting the car, blasting the dirt off is a very good start, but there's more you can do. So soaking the car with a bit of water, good thing, softens up the dirt. Then go around and spray the car with, well, it could be anything really that's got some sort of detergent in. This is just mixed up with 4:1 ratio of shampoo, car shampoo. Yeah, anything in there that's going to help dwell on the paint a little bit and soften it up, and with some sort of soapy action that's going to lift it off. If you haven't got that, all-purpose cleaner. Now this is just like household all-purpose cleaner. Yeah, it is not dish soap. The reason you don't use dish soap is that's got a lot of salts and stuff in there, and that can damage the paint as well. Very good though if you're really trying to cut through a lot of crud and you know you're going to wax it afterwards. If you have waxed the car, washing it with fairy liquid is a bad idea, because it will strip the wax off, so you won't get your protection. You don't think, oh, fancy spray bottle. Well, yeah, this one is, but loads of people have spray bottles around the house. If you think I haven't got one that looks clear and stuff like that for gardening, lots of people have detergent sprays for cleaning the kitchen, bathroom, that sort of stuff. Keep them when you're done, rinse them out thoroughly, then fill it up with water and then squeeze the trigger on it a lot. Maybe try and empty about half of the water through that, so you cycle through the whole thing, and you could then fill that up with your mix of detergent. You go around, spray that all over the car, even the lower half, you know, that's where most of the crud is generally, and then let it dwell for up to 5 minutes perhaps, and then go around, put it on the jet, blast it off with your regular hose nozzles. Some people though will have a pressure washer, so they're in a slightly advantageous situation. So you can just go around with your pressure washer with its nozzle. That will be more effective because it's more powerful. You wouldn't need to put on the detergent, but you could. So again, you get even more cleaning power if you go around spraying on the car. Some of you though will possibly have some sort of detergent lance add-on that goes on the lance, or you might have a detergent tank that's built into the pressure washer. You can use that. You can put some mixture into this, spray it over the car, again, let it dwell for up to 5 minutes, and then go around blasting it off. You'll be amazed how much crud comes off. And it's the action of the soap in there, breaking it down and lifting the dirt off the very surface, and makes it easy to rinse. Always go top down. Pretty obvious, I think, to me, but the reason is you're blasting the dirt down. You know, when this stage of the pre-wash, you don't want to be left with additional dirt on the car in different places. Now, the final stage, a lot of you may have seen this, you may have seen people doing it, but if you haven't, it's called snow foaming. Now, this is a special lance that goes on, it's bought aftermarket, goes onto your pressure washer, and then it sprays what effectively looks like a thick layer of shaving foam or snow, hence why it's called snow foam. This is a specialist detergent that you put in here, a snow foam one. There's lots of different ones out there. I like Built Amber Auto Foam, but there's so many others, and I wouldn't say any of them are bad. And again, you could use all-purpose cleaner instead. There's lots of people that do that, and that's nothing wrong with that. This is less than £1. This, it's just own brand Sainsbury's stuff, that one, but it could be any of them. So yeah, these lances. Well, if you've seen one before, you don't need to watch this video because you're doing it already and you know what you're doing, I imagine. This is the Auto Bright one. Costs usually about £50, including delivery, but it can sometimes be had on special offer for about 35. There are Chinese lances you get on eBay, cost about £20. Not a problem. Yeah, like it's still better. It's still better than not having one at all. But if you've got one of these and that's all you got, and you don't want to go and spend any money, you don't want to get an order at this time of day, this time of crisis that we're in, I get it, it's cool. This is still better than nothing. So yeah, spray it on, let it dwell, rinse it off. If you've got a pressure washer to put this on already, then you can blast it off with a pressure washer. Yeah, and then you go about and doing your wash. So I think that's where I wanted to go with this. Hopefully that is of use. Give me a shout if you need any pointers. Anyway, have a good one. Thanks very much. Bye.